Awesome.
And then I'm gonna just look, see if I can find a transport to the docking bay.
You mean like a transport off or from the hive market to other places? The hive market looks like it's built in kind of tiered sections. You see there's like kind of snaking paths up and down. There's the occasional kind of lift on the outer edges, but it's very like spindly and it's very, very like anthill kind of like
Yes, ant farm looking.
Yeah,
maze.
you see larger kind of essentially like caverns for the traffic that seems to be coming in. So you do have to go to the upper portions of the hive market, but it does appear
Were you like on the base level?
you guys are kind of on like the effectively like ground level,
Okay.
and it looks like it goes up for several levels before you would reach like a transport.
So we're looking for
Oh.
a lift. We're looking for a lift.
Like yeah,
Look upon it.
since you guys are traveling
Well-
a very large distance, because I mean you guys are effectively kind of on the equatorial regions of Akaton. You are basically like south of the Idaho Rift, which is the long cavernous expanse that stretches across most of Akaton. And the place that you guys landed, Marrow, is a good distance away. So I mean, it's not just like a taxi cab kind of distance, but from what you can see, it does look like there's some transports that just run back and forth
That's what
to
we're
various
looking for.
cities.
So what floor do we have to go to find those transports?
Looks like it's probably the like, as far as like floors are concerned, it's
Level.
you're just looking at it and it's probably about like the 35th level.
Seems about right.
And you see that kind of nearby, you might have to snake up a few levels before you get to like an elevator that you could probably access. You seem like you're on a very utility kind of like level, it looks like.
We'll get a transport back to our ship, and then fly our ship back here. Use this as our little hub for now, and because there's some information we could snag from the hive market once we know the situation of the other two guys.
Exactly.
So.
All right, so you guys go ahead and you're snaking through.
I'm going to keep my eye out on our way up to the elevator. I'm also going to ask by word of mouth for any Sonays in the proximity. Any Sonays local.
Okay, all right. Go ahead and as you're going through here, this is going to be a diplomacy check.
It's a good thing that's what I'm best at.
Not me.
And that is a total of, with my -2 modifier, a 4.
Actually, I'm actually way better than you at that.
So as you're walking through and you're kind of like getting into more crowded areas, people seem this is a place that's very business oriented. Either people that are working here through like transporting goods and things like that, but everybody seems to be on a mission. And as you're kind of walking through, you're like, Sonays.
I'm on the back of Buzz and I'm just shouting down to everybody else below me like, hey, Sonays! Where's the Sonays? Sonays!
You get a couple of very annoyed looks, but nobody's, unfortunately.
You see, Zedix, these are my people. They love me here.
I can tell.
I just blend right in. It's like I never left.
Yeah. That's the same amount of attention that I give you.
What?
What? Are we there?
So eventually, you guys do find a
Costello,
elevator.
Costello.
Brings you up to that top level, and now it's you see fewer workers that you saw before, and more people of kind of varied race, but also just
These are my
they
people,
seem
Ted.
more merchants, people that are selling the goods. The hive market, now that it's kind of gotten up to this area, is very lively. It's still kind of cavernous as you guys have to cross what appears to be a very large kind of volcanic cave, it looks like, but looks like they've installed some form of like display on the top, because instead of seeing like a cavernous roof, you actually see it replicating the sky outside. And at this point now, the sun is starting to slightly kind of shine in, and you see like it's replicating like jagged kind of like rock formations above it, you see just the light starting to hit the very top portions.
So I look directly at the sun.
No, you're not looking at the sun. It seems like it's rising. You know, it's kind of sunrise, but these rock formations are high enough that it still catches it like at the very cusp of sunrise.
I've never seen a sunrise before, so you just stare directly into it. This really is breathtaking.
I like it.
Doesn't get better. But as you guys are crossing through, you guys could probably buy anything that you'd be able to equip. So I mean, if you guys are just looking to get to your ship, you can certainly do so.
Can
Otherwise,
I check
you
my
can
credit
shop
stick
around.
to see if Shando put in the
As you guys
completion of our
are kind
task?
of like looking around, and you're like, reward that. You're kind of a message simultaneously. You both get a message. You each get 2,000 credits.
Whoa!
The hell with that.
She was all complaining about not getting as much, and I'm like, come on now, that's a lot of credits.
Well, yeah, I would say I'm up to 4,720.
2,151.
And after that, there was no message with it other than just payment, and that's it.
Can I reply?
Weirdly enough, it doesn't show a sender to it. It just seems like it was this message that was sent anonymously. You can do a computer's check to see if you can
I want to do
reply
that
to
too.
it.
I want to check to see where this came from.
Well, regardless of where it came from, I just want to send a reply like.
I mean, you can try and reply to it. Sure. It doesn't give any indicator that it's Shando specifically,
Right.
but
Probably not. Computers, you said?
yeah.
Want me to roll too?
I mean, if you're just replying, you don't need to roll. But
I'm just
if
gonna.
you're trying to make sure that you're
12.
trying to find out where the message came from.
Send a couple emojis. Send a winky
Minus
face.
12.
12.
It's gonna be a winky face, and then a thumbs up, and then an eggplant. Just
Okay.
send that up.
You send it. Comes back to you. Comes back a second letter. Like it's just like a message undeliverable, and it just looks like it. Whatever you're trying to send to, it doesn't receive. It seems like it's a one-way transaction.
I've started a
Which-
dialogue.
Vaguely,
It's the
you
most
can
important
see as you're kind of like trying to use what you have on your wrist console. You're just like not able to find how this message was sent because it seems like it wasn't sent.
This was encrypted.
This ghost message.
Shando's working with some shady people.
There is no Shando. Only our perception of Shando.
We have
She hacked your eyes. There's actually nobody there.
She hacked our reality, bro. What?
You're blowing my mind.
So, is there anything that you guys wanted to do, that way, like as far as like shopping, or do you want to first get your ship?
I want to get my shit.
Yeah.
Alright. So it looks like probably about 50 credits is going to be able to get you that distance
I'll cover
for the
this.
two,
Okay.
for the three of you. That is. So it's just 50 total.
Oh, yeah. I'll cover this.
I'm choosing the moment that we're standing on whatever platform we're standing on, waiting for our transport to arrive.
And it just as a visual, it looks like it's you guys walk out onto this like platform where it's this large opening kind of facing the sunrise direction, so it's starting to peak a little bit kind of directly out from this, and it's a large cavernous one. It's probably not the biggest, but it's definitely large enough that probably a small transport could fit in. And so you guys are just kind of like waiting there for a moment.
Yeah, as we're standing basically on the train platform, that's the moment I'm going to choose to look down at Buzz and just give him a knock so he looks at me, and then
Yeah, you see at first he kind of like leans up, and then you kind of whoa, and he like obviously no life form could do it. He kind of like moves his head and kind of like twists his neck, and it kind of like turns and like looks basically like this way. So you see-
suspend John McClane protocols. Eddie, soldier.
and for as soon as you just kind of give him a little pat, he just kind of, you feel his shoulders kind of shrug, like lower a little bit. He kind of looks at you and he's like, ah, wait, what am I doing? Why is my head on backwards?
And I'm stroking his ocular panel that has the camera on it, like just basically rubbing his eye, like just.
Oh, he just has a singular eye.
Well, no, it's just like whatever optical sensors he has to take in stuff. I'm not doing anything reassuring by like patting on top of his head. I'm just putting my hand across his face.
And he moves up and he's like, stop it. And you see him like touching the back of his head.
Now's
he's
not
like,
the time to talk.
and he like grabs his head and he kind of turns it back around. You know, that's very rude.
Well, that's true.
That's why I said it, boss. I mean, come on. Wait, where are we?
We're still in Akaton.
Well, I can
Keep
see,
your bolts together.
I can feel that. I mean, I got the dust in my joints.
I know how much you hate sand.
Well,
Well, we're going back to the ship for right now. Down a couple members. Don't know where they are. That's about the gist of it.
and he looks and he kind of moves very jerkily around. So you kind of like, and you like kind of like bucking bronco style, kind of like hold on to him. Not super difficult, but it's just like kind of. It's like, wait, where are they? What happened? What I miss?
They fell off the train that we were on.
Do you
By the
remember
way,
the
we were
train?
on a train.
Yeah.
And
Were you there for the train?
By the way,
What? No, the last thing I remember is
You were-
us finding the remains of the shop.
you were there, but you just weren't on, really.
Oh God!
Does he have a
Why do you
protocols?
Why do you got to do that? You know I don't like it when
I
you.
thought stuff was getting serious. I needed you to walk in, be fine-tuned.
Boss, you know me. I'm always on point.
I built you, so I know that that's not true.
I can
Well,
vouch for that too.
remember when you got your legs again? Remember how
yeah,
emotional you were?
yeah. It was pretty nice.
Yeah, we're just getting into hard times, getting into the lockdown mode.
And he kind of like, all right, well, just
Start stroking his face again.
And he just he reaches up and then he just like,
Yeah, I programmed you to be okay with this. Not like it, just be okay with it.